A lot of you females cannot play me. I know the game that you play. I see a lot of you females get on social media talking about that you just love when a male is just spiritually stimulating. It turns you on when a male is logically and emotionally, spiritually stimulating to you. But then when you get offline, getting off Instagram, Facebook, or whatever social media you females get on and lie to the public about, when it comes to that next door neighbor guy, or any guy that sees you locally in person, walks up to you and tells you all the spiritual, logical, emotional, stimulating things that you've been preaching on social media, and then you curve him for the fucking soulless vibrational bad boys, making yourselves look like a hypocrite. Like, a lot of these females on here, man, of any age group, they get on social media and lie to the public and be misleading a lot of these soulful, vibrational, spiritually awake males to be disappointed. Because a lot of you females get on social media, you would never publicly say, oh, I love me bad boys. I love me toxic, vibrational, deadbeat bad boys who give me emotional roller coasters. Ain't no females gonna get on social media and say that. They wanna get on social media. And a lot of females will get on social media and go say, oh, I like me a guy who's sweet. I like me a guy who's so spiritually, logically, emotionally stimulating to me. But then when that soulful, vibrational guy comes to them with all these logical, emotional, spiritually stimulating conversations to touch her, she always ghosts them. Because let me tell you, I know this from experience. A lot of females that I have spoken to, talked to, they had ghosted me for months to years. All because I was a spiritually, logically, emotionally stimulating guy that they was preaching about that they want, but their actions says otherwise. Their actions showed me they just like a lot of dumb, retarded ass, toxic bad boys who don't know anything in existence. And that's what anything that females say that they want, they always go for the opposite. I know from personal experience, I know quite a bit of girls on my social medias, whether it's Instagram or any social media, that had ghosted me after they seen I gave them logical, emotional, spiritual, stimulating conversations to touch them. And they was not appreciative of that. They didn't appreciate me for that. Because if these females who want to claim themselves as women say that they like spiritually stimulating guys and it turns them on and gets them wet, it don't. It makes them, man, bro, being spiritually stimulating, that makes a lot of females just ghost a guy and have the spiritually awake guy wonder what happened between me and her. Like, I was like logically, emotionally stimulating to her. Like, why is she tripping on me? You see what I'm saying? A lot of you females out here are fake. Fake as fuck. You faker than a BBL. A lot of these females out here are faker than a BBL out here. Because a lot of females walk on planet Earth, get on social media platforms, on TikTok, Instagram, all these women panels and shit, talking about they like spiritually, logically, emotionally stimulating guys that can touch them, that can touch their spirit. And they always curve the spiritually stimulating guys for the bad boys who don't give a fuck about them, that don't have no form of intelligence in their brain. A lot of these females are backwards. I know from experience. All these females who talk about astrology, talking about, the yoni needs to be clean, talking about, Jesus this, Jehovah that, reflection this, reflection that, any form of spirituality, they be faking the funk with me. And this goes for any nationality, ethnicity female. It don't matter, because all nationality, ethnicity females do this bullshit on saying that they want spiritually stimulating guys. But then once that spiritually stimulating guy comes in their presence, always talking to them, oh, now these females who've been preaching about they like a guy who's spiritually, emotionally stimulating to them as it turns them on. Oh, now they turned off with this spiritually awake guy who is so logically, emotionally stimulating. Because females do not get wet. They don't get horny and get wet for guys who spiritually stimulate like me. Because if guys that were spiritually stimulating and logical, emotional intelligence was in style, a lot of females would be flocking to my social media. A person like me would be social media famous. All these spiritually awake guys, they are not social media famous. Why? Because they're not bad boys. They're not bad boys who sold out for high social status. Man, bro, all you females that be preaching about this, oh, I like me a spiritually stimulated man. You fake as fuck. You a liar. And you are fucking Satan. Come on, man. A lot of these females who talk about, oh, they like a guy who's sweet, but then when they get a guy who's spiritually stimulating to them, guess what happens? They ghost the spiritually awake guy who was stimulating to them in conversations, having so much substance in conversations, and these females be so damn retarded to ghost a guy who has so much substance in everything that he tells them in conversations. You know, it would make sense for a female to ghost a bad boy who has no intelligence at all. But it seems to me a lot of females like barbaric bad boys because, for one, a lot of females don't like it when a guy is more logically and emotionally more intelligent than them. A lot of these females don't like that. And guess what? My all-seeing, my heart and soul eye necklace can see past a lot of these females' bullshit. Especially a lot of you females that claim you spiritual and you say you like emotionally logical, stimulating guys that can talk to your spirit. You always ghost them. You know what I'm saying? A lot of females had ghosted me. Kenny Bees had ghosted me. You know, Leslie Lopez, aka it's Nestle Lopez on Instagram, had ghosted me. So many females I could name had ghosted me, and they knew that I was a spiritually awake, logical, and emotional stimulating dude that told them things and showed them things that they didn't know exist. And they didn't get wet for me. But guess what? Females like Kenny Bees and Leslie Lopez and all these other females out here, they be getting wet for bad boys. They get wet for bad boys who have no intelligence, because bad boys, they are not stimulating for nothing. Bad boys are not logically and emotionally stimulating to save a life. All they do is cause emotional roller coasters for females. So when females say they like stimulating guys, they talking about guys who give them toxic ass drama, guys who give them emotional roller coasters. Females out here don't like godly men. Females don't like godly men who represents the all-seeing mind, heart, and soul eye of Unk-Life melanated multiverse spirituality, man. Come on, man. Oh, especially girls that are like non-melanated. You already know European females and et cetera, non-melanated nationality females have a thing for bad boys by nature. They don't like no soulful, vibrational, spiritually awake guys who are so logically and emotionally stimulating. Come on, we know this. A lot of you females be lying, because there's no female that ever has sex with a dude like me who's logically and emotionally stimulating. Females have sex with guys who give them emotional roller coasters. You never see a female that has sex with a guy and talks about a guy who just logically and emotionally stimulates her and captivates her brain. It never happened, because bad boys with no intelligence to save a life, them bad boys be the main ones who stimulate and captivates a lot of these mentally ill females. We could blame slavery for that, but damn, a lot of these females are retarded out here, man. I don't feel sorry for no female who goes spiritually awake guys who are stimulated in conversations and they be ghosting them, man. It's not fair. Come on.